And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bring you just another video. So guys, we're on our, finally got our first armor set. I've got bits and pieces of everything, but you know, it's the first actual full set we've got. It's the Cabal stuff. It's pretty good. It's not bad at all. It's actually called the Tusked Allegiance set. Yeah, that's right. So you get more psychogenic. You get more something. I don't know if it's psychogenic data. You get something wearing this. What do you get? Yeah, psychogenic intel. Okay, so it's pretty cool looking. It's not the best. The helmet's pretty cool, but we'll see how it goes in terms of. Actually, it's quite nice when you look at the back. Quite. It's got that regal quality. That's part of the royalty. So I was meant to do the raid last night for the first time, and about 20 minutes before everyone started, my computer sort of froze. It was still playing, doing what it was doing, my iMac, but like nothing would work. So I force shut it down, and then shut down all my. I've got multiple hard drives attached, but I'm running on an external SSD because the internal fusion drive knackered. Plus the SSD is a lot faster. It's the Samsung T5. I've got two of those, but I bought two T7s. One so I could back up, so I could clone my hard drive. And last night, when I rebooted, it booted into an emergency partition I created about a year ago. Basically, a health and repair system, its own partition. I'm like, oh my god, all my drives knackered. So basically, I ran all repairs I could to fix it, and then cloned. Luckily, the SSD's fine, but I cloned it onto the T7. So I'm like, the T5s are both like a dark blue. The T7s are like both dark burgundy red. Oh, and T7s are actually faster. Anyway, that's not what it came for, but it's related to the raid. So if anyone who I meant to do raid with, I'm sorry. It took me I started work on it at around 8:30ish, I think, or 8 o'clock. And I didn't finish till 2 in the morning in repairing everything and cloning, so it was a long, stressful night. Anyway, let's get into the armour. The Tusked Allegiance set. They have succeeded somehow, but will succeed no longer. Jesus, are they talking about us, or are they talking about their enemies? Anyway, this Throne World DLC, some of the best game, best story. The world is beautiful, guys, phenomenal. That's a cool helmet. I like the single eye. I guess it's about time we have a Cabal orientated armor set. There's some amazing sets in Destiny 2, and I don't know if it's because compared to Destiny 1, there's like 10 times the amount in Destiny 2. But for some reason, I feel like Destiny 1 had better armor, and I don't know if that's because I don't know if it's nostalgia or that I'm so spoilt for choice here. I just can't tell. Anyway, it's pretty straightforward, guys. You've got a slick-looking helmet. Reminds me of some of the Nova Bomb helmets, actually, the way the chin and the jawline runs at that angle. And a couple of horns and the one-eye Cabal. Not much to say. It's regal. It's part of the Empire. And so are you now, son. Okay. I'm more interested in the colours. Like these are random drops, guys, from the world. Also from the Cyogenic stuff as well. That's where you can get more and more. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of regality there. In the you can see the mark and the arms as well. I'm surprised it's just. I'd give it more of a. I wouldn't say I don't know, Royal Guard. Not Royal Guard as in personal guard to the Queen. Royal Guard in the sense of more of a sentry, because they're not highly armoured, are they? It's not a bulking piece of armour for a warlock. So if I had to suggest, these would be like multiple sentinels that guard like the palace, or part of the outer security system of the Empress as she moves. Whereas you think like she would have, imagine like the Emperor, the God Emperor of Mankind from Warhammer. He don't need any bodyguards, but he would have like the best Astartes, or he would have like 4 of his Primarchs as the inner guard, and then the outer guard would be like the Imperial Guard. Do you know what I mean? These guys are like Imperial Guard, bless them. Anyway, bonds are forged on the battlefield and are broken at the war table. Damn. Okay. So the arms are pretty regal, nice and metal, and I mean, he has got, actually, you know, now I wasn't that keen on it. It actually reminds me of the exotic, one of the exotics, the Phoenix Fire, the Phoenix one without the ornament. Actually reminds me a bit like that, actually, the way it's shaped at the bottom. But I do like the single gold leg though. That's a nice touch. You know what I'm like about asymmetrical, guys. You know, symmetrical up top when you've got this like gold leg on your left side. That's kind of cool. It's like armoured up. It's kind of neat, that, actually. Extra armour and plates on the back. It's actually, just to look at it, it looks pretty simple. Yeah, it's just an armour piece. But when you really look at it, you've got this beautiful mix of colours. Look at this. You've got like this oil and water almost, but not the gross type. You know what I mean? And then you've got this back plate here. You've got these two shoulder mounts, and then you've got the Warlock bond actually on the left arm comes in as like almost part of the armour. To, you can imagine, like I say, if you see pieces of armour that are done well, usually you'll have like a high left guard on your shoulder. Your left side would be more armoured than your right side, your entire left side. So that could be happening here, look. So with the right leg armoured up, the left leg armoured up there, it would have been nice to see like half of that body armoured up as well, because that would have meant like a melee combat going in, left side facing the enemy, you're right-handed, swing with the right-hand sword or the blaster or whatever. That would have worked really, really well. But where the light a glory to be earned, the Cabal would have claimed it long ago. So not much to look at now, guys. We'll just quickly skim through this, because again you've got the gold plate in there. Love the banner though. Love the colour and the shade of the banner. We stand with the vanguard. No outside force will break what we have wrought. Okay, Empress. I like your attitude, girl. I like it. And we've got the bond. I do not sit and theorise my enemies. I crush them. Oh yeah. Don't mess with the Queen. Don't mess with the Empress. I'd rather be an Empress than a Queen. The title's more impressive. But if you're an Empress or an Emperor, that means your subjects are part of the Empire, which means they had no choice. Those bitches were conquered. What's that, free speech? No, not in my empire. I'd have the best empire in the world. Conquer everyone, then everyone can do what they want. No, just kidding. If I could somehow become God Emperor of Mankind, well, Emperor of Mankind, okay, I swear to God, I would improve everyone's living, but then I'd focus the entire planet's resources on space travel, and I guarantee, imagine with all our resources and technology, if we did that, all the unrelated sciences that you think have nothing to do with space travel, you're wrong. Somehow these weird sciences that you think they end up being some of the most critical things in space travel ever. Imagine if you wrote the entire world economy, and every single country working towards, I'd say in 100 years, you'd have the entire solar system colonized in about 100 years. I mean, people living on many of the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. You'd have gateway stations mid solar system for launching out to the outer planets. It'd be fantastic. But anyway, so here's what we all came for, guys. We need to talk about space. Just kidding. We're going to go into some shaders. The royal dye. Don't it? Have you noticed? Oh, that is that colour. Okay, that's the colour. The royal dye. Have you noticed everything's a little bit like slow, isn't it? I don't know if you've noticed, like PS5 and everything's a bit skimpy, like a little bit delayed. That's quite nice, actually. You think it's white, and it is, but it's got like that purple. What is it? Like a lilac, a very, very pale lilac, or almost white. It's quite nice. Ultra plasmic. Okay, not a fan. Looks okay, I suppose. We need some new colours, guys, like some really good ones, because that's not bad. You know all my favourites, and ew, gross. I always show the same set of colours, because because you know my favourites. That's quite nice, actually. That orange and black. I always want this Vanguard Marshal to be better than it is, because it could be really good, but that's quite cool. Although I do see some people wearing some of the most horrendous shaders. I'm like, you're wearing that. Like, you're wearing that on purpose. And have you seen the combination of armour they put together? I'm like, dude. I know you're probably trying to level up. So if you've got to wear that horrendous armour, please, for the love of God, don't wear those shaders. So vintage timber. Look how nice that looks. Seriously. Those golds and... Oh, beautiful, those golds. I hope the new Iron Banner's new armour this time around and weapons. I haven't played Crucible in a long time. I need to start playing it. These look really nice. I like these. Yeah, it's got a quality to it. I've got a quality to it. There's two of my favourites. You guys know that. So look at some of the Rivalry Black Sand and White Sand. Some of the old, I think there's some of the old Dead Orbits. Great Grayscale and Undergrowth. Used this for a long time. One of my favourites. Don't like how it applies to this type of metal, this surface. But I like the grey itself, the actual grey, which you don't see much of it on here actually. See the lighthouse. I wish the yellows were a little bit darker and deeper and more prominent, and you could have like a really cool. They could do better, guys. Don't you think? They could do better. Come on, we all know it. Nice chill. That looks pretty slick. Pretty slick, BH. First Frost. Yeah. These are the ones that move or have those patterns, yeah. Oiled gunmetal. Oh, that's surprisingly light, actually. It's nice, though. Look at that. That's got a beautiful sort of... What is that? Grey. It's like a mix between a white and a grey. It's like you've got a really light grey, then added like a really pure white to it. It's hard to... And then, and then it's like bled out and darkened in areas. It's lovely. What a lovely. Iron Bone. One of my favourite Iron Banner pieces. I love that burgundy. I love that deep burgundy. It's such a fantastic colour. It really is. It's amazing. I love it. War Brick. Yeah, that's going to work on something like this. Oh, is this going to hurt? No. Okay, we're good. Shadow Girl. Okay. Iron Gold. No. We'll be finding some the refurbished from Black Armour should come back, but they need some real problems with Black Armour weapons. They were really cool and I used them a lot, and I was gutted when they got rid of them. But with Black Armour weapons, they needed to bring real special elements to the weapons, because they're supposed to be super advanced, way more advanced than current times, and they didn't pull it off at all. That's nice. Actually, that works nice. I always wanted to use this colour, but it's always been too overwhelming. But because of the texture fabrics, that actually works really well. I've got Elden Ring next to me, guys, and I've got Forbidden West 2. Would you guys watch those? Would you guys watch me record Elden Ring and Forbidden West? Or would you like playthroughs? Or shall I just record stuff and then post-credit, like talk over how shit I am at it? Okay, we've got some... Oh, that's nice. Yeah, blue shift dreams. That orange, I always want to use something like this as well because it's cool. I think it's just cool, but it's just there's never a time and place for it. It's so frustrating. Ironwood, another one of my favourite shaders. Very, very nice indeed. Bernache. Golden Trace, not bad. That was one I used a lot when it first came out. Mars, it was Mars's special one. Iron Battalion. Oh, that looks pretty cool with the green. Surprised that looks, because I don't normally use Iron Battalion, because I like the silvers, like Iron Wolf, like that golden. I like the golden silvers, but yeah, the Iron Wolf's nice as well. Callus's stuff as well. I've been liking that a lot recently. Some of it anyway. I think we're about done. There's nothing particularly enjoyable here, I don't think. I think if I had to, it would be right off. Well, I don't know. There's plenty of good ones. There's plenty of good ones. Ooh, some of those pinks, eh? I don't know. I liked the Iron Wood was quite nice. Well, that chicken outside, if you can hear it, I apologise. Awesome. That. Anyway, guys, there we go. The Tusked, whatever set. There it is. Pretty cool. Just Tusked Allegiance set. There we go. It's pretty cool. What do you think? Those chickens, I'm so sorry. You probably can't hear them. But it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool looking dude. You know? Right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you'd like me to play through Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West. I'd love to do that for you. If not, guys, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. So cheers.